I'm Keela.
And I'm Ashley.
And we met on TikTok.
2 trailers, 1 park.
And we were raised by 2 mother hustlers.
I raised my mama.
Oh my gosh, I did too.
Well, let's talk about that. We can talk shit about our moms, but no one else can. Hey, y'all. So we're back.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, we just want to say thank you for everyone that listened in on our first episode, even though this will be like our 12th episode, whatever. But we're really ecstatic about what's going on, and we're really excited about all the things that we've just seen just from our first episode launching. So thank you for listening.
Yes, we appreciate it.
Also, all the things like, follow, subscribe, send us your social security number, the name of your first pet, all that.
Your bank account.
Yeah. Yeah. Age.
Routing number.
Right. Driver's license number. Whatever. Do all the things that you're supposed to do, please.
Yes.
Because me and Keela would like to be able to at least get a supper free a month from this, if y'all don't mind, okay? So thank you for listening, and we've got another show today that who knows what the hell we're going to talk about, but we've got a few little topics that
I'm just going to say, too, I'm not into selling feet pictures. We're not there yet.
I don't know. I've had my corns removed, so I don't know.
You have not had a corn?
No.
Well, good.
But I actually have pretty feet.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, yeah. Keela's going to keep her shoes on. But
yes, I'm going to keep my shoes on.
I mean, what do you do with the feet? You just do you put pickles and stuff on them, or you just take pictures of the feet?
I don't know.
Okay. Off topic again. But anyway.
I don't even know how you get on. What is that, an OnlyFans or fans only?
But that's not just for porn. That could be for anything. So maybe people want to watch me eat pickles. It is a thing. What it originated for was people playing guitar and stuff, and then it turned into sexual. And somehow there's a loophole in the laws because people were like, "Oh no, that's porn," but there's some kind of loophole, and that's how it became. Yeah.
My son had a girl that he knows was an OnlyFans star, and she.
Oh yeah, they're making a killing.
And she was hitting on my kid at the Whiskey Dicks, and I was like, I didn't like her a lot. And then I felt bad, and I Googled her because he kept saying, "Mom, she's an OnlyFans," and I'm like, "What the hell's an OnlyFans?" But she's
giving piano lessons.
No, she's posing in negligees, hunting in negligees.
Oh, that's a thing.
It is a thing.
Wouldn't you be cold?
I mean, you think maybe we should get a gun.
Well,
and moo-moos. Guns and moo-moos.
Speaking of negligee, I got my first moo-moo for Mother's Day.
Y'all, we went live with her and her moo-moo, and everybody kept asking.
Yes, everyone was like, "Are you wearing a moo-moo?" I was like, "Yes, I am I'm happy as pig and shit." Literally.
Moo-moos. I don't know about guns then.
Yeah, I'm not a big gun person. You don't want to put anything super powerful in my hands.
We could call it moo-moos and ho-hos. We could eat those little ho-ho ding-dongs.
And pickles. So I am now part of the Moo-Moo Club.
I don't even know where this went.
So if you don't have a Moo-Moo, go get you one.
I have my mama's moo-moos.
Oh, that's nice.
But I like them Walmart gowns.
That's what mine was.
With the pockets.
Yeah.
$5.
Yeah.
Can't beat them.
Well, no, Keela, I'm not that trashy. Mine was $13.98. So.
Mine was $5.
Oh. So my daughter graduated this week.
Hold on real quick.
Well, we're going back to
Trent, I got to tell you, Ashley and I were on live the other night. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, if we ever get to walk the red carpet and they ask me who I'm wearing, I'm going to be like, Faded Glory."
Great value.
5-star Faded Glory.
Yeah. And the people are going to be like, "Faded Glory. I've heard of that." We're going to like Garanimals. Bitch, you don't know nothing about that. So
You ever heard of Dunkaroo?
Yes, I just really want someone to ask me who are you wearing? So I can be like, Faded Glory. And then they're going to be like, "God, that sounds so familiar," because it's not even a thing anymore.
Where'd you get that? Target.
Oh, no. I'm more of the...
Wally World.
Yeah, that's Wally World.
Well, Target has their own brand. I can't remember what it is.
I don't know. I don't either because it's kind of expensive.
Yeah, I don't go there a lot.
And tonight I'm wearing a shirt that says "Dare to keep kids off drugs" because I really do want to keep kids off drugs.
Well, that's appropriate.
Yeah. And I never got a Dare shirt in school. So as soon as I saw this at H&M or wherever I got it, I was like, "Oh, I have to have that." Everybody was like,
"Fancy, huh?" With the H&M.
Oh, no. It wasn't. It was See,
it was Bargain Hunt.
No, it was the one that they're $5. Charlotte Russe or Charlotte.
Oh,
yeah.
Bargain.
It's cheap. Look at me. So kids, stay off drugs.
Yes.
But speaking of kids, my kid graduated this weekend.
How you feel?
Well, so if you don't know, I have 2
It's your
toddlers.
baby that
Yeah,
graduated too,
yeah,
though.
yeah.
It's your last one.
Well, I have 2 toddlers that live with me now. They've been with me for like 8 months, so that's kind of a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
But Saturday before her graduation, I was straightening her hair for her, and I was just crying, thinking like, "Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that!" Like, and I also cried for the kids that like don't have moms to straighten their hair. Like, I know that
Oh.
that's like, but Aniston has a friend that like doesn't have the best home life, and all I could think was like, it's so sad that some kids get robbed of that. They don't they don't have the support that, like, I was there for everything almost too much. Like my kids were like, "Go the hell home, mom." But I never wanted them to sit in the classroom and be like, "I wish my mom was here." They were like, "Oh God, I wish my mom would go home," because this is how I talk, but they like me. But anyways, it was real then that she's
an adult.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. And oh my God, that's crazy. That's my baby.
Yep. Now,
So-
was she good in school?
She was really funny. Listen, my kids both got, Jaden and Aniston both got class clown 8th grade year and senior year. So if that answers your question, Keela.
Yes. I have a class clown and a valedictorian.
Okay.
Mhm.
No valedictorians here. You don't want us on your trivia team? We're not gonna.
I don't really know how she's or how she got smart.
She was a valedictorian.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's amazing.
She went to Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
She's a lawyer.
She's a lawyer.
Yeah.
No, I don't know how that happened. But then I have Cole, which is my funny child.
Yes.
And when he was in school, it was like I was in school, so I could not wait for him to graduate.
Yes.
I had to email all the teachers.
Yes.
Did he do his homework?
Yes.
It was rough.
Jaden is very smart, but he does not apply it at all. At all, will not. But he's very intelligent. Like you could say something about something and he knows like all these facts. And I'm like, why didn't you use that? But he's like me. He knows almost like useless information sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're not interested in it, you pretty much can't pour it down our throat. So they got that from me.
Yeah, Emily is really book smart, but I don't know how many street smart she actually
Yeah.
has. Sorry, Emily.
Aniston too, bless her heart.
And Cole's all street smart, so I don't even
Yeah.
know that he knows what a book is.
Yeah. 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 Oh, so my kid went on her senior trip to Gatlinburg and then bribed her teacher into doing the slingshot. You know what that is? Like where it pops it up or whatever.
Oh,
she
yeah.
paid for it and then bribed him into doing it. And then, of course, they got the video and then they played it at all 4 of the schools in our county because he screamed like a little girl the entire time. And Aniston, the psychopath that she is, never even flinched. I don't know how she was did not, but she had no fear at all. But it was hilarious. And everybody was like, you have to put that on TikTok, which I will eventually upload. But only Aniston would bribe her teacher into getting on the slingshot
Those
with
are
her.
scary.
It's super scary. I've done them one time.
Yeah, my younger sister had me do it with her last year or the year before, and I didn't even open my eyes the whole time.
Yeah, I did because my necklace stayed up above my nose and I was cussing. I don't know how Aniston didn't cuss the whole time, but she didn't. And the teacher was like, let us down easy.
When you just said my kid bribed her teacher, Cole popped in my head because my kid had his teacher convinced one year he was special needs.
Oh, nice.
And we didn't know. And thank God his stepmom is a teacher. And she was like, y'all have to call the teacher and go have a meeting with her. And we're like, why? And so everything that he brought home was color coded. He only had to do odd numbers, not even and odd.
Nice.
The answers are in the back of the book.
Yes, the answers were in the back of the book.
Nice.
And he did. He had her convinced he was special needs. And at the meeting, she's like, well, I asked him, and he was in a special reading class.
Right.
But when she asked him, and he said, yeah.
Nice.
And I was like, well, we should have kept him there.
Right,
It
exactly.
was the easiest time we
Yes.
ever had.
Yes. Super easy.
I love you, Cole.
We'll just repeat that.
He's my fun kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did. The stuff that he did in school is insane. I don't even have stories like that from Emily. I was so sad when Emily graduated. Just, the tears and just, oh, she's graduating, she's growing up. When Cole did, we were high-fiving,
Thank you,
raising,
Jesus.
thank
Yes.
you, Jesus.
Yeah, he made
Let
it.
him walk.
Yes.
Just get him across that stage. You are not going to college.
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
Yes. Aniston's going to beauty school,
Ah,
which, let's just be honest. It's not.
she get it from her mama.
It's not NASA. You know what I mean? But it's fine. It's a
Pays the
good.
bills.
It does, and it's reputable. It's not OnlyFans. So which whatever. If you do OnlyFans, do you, boo boo. making money how you have to make money, but
We might look into that.
right. Grannies and fatties is what my when I was in high
Moo-moos
school.
and ho-hos.
It was when internet was like new, and someone told me like look up grannies and fatties. Of course, I didn't know.
Oh my God! Can you imagine if the internet was out when our moms were young?
No, oh my God.
There's no. My mom would have been a millionaire. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
Barbara Jean would have had her own web page,
Yeah.
mug shots, and the bracelets like WWJD. What would Barbara Jean do?
Just throw a V in there.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, there's no telling. Oh, I can't even imagine.
My friend works at the jail, but he's like a cop or whatever. But I texted him the other day and I was like, I swear if you don't get my mom's mug shots, I'm going to catch a charge. He was like, I'll get them. Because my uncle works at the jail and I'm like, get me my mom's mug shots because I want to see them. Because they should start in, like, when was she born? 1960?
Well, I've told y'all how I got my
78.
necklace.
That's how you got your mom's fingerprint.
I called my friend who's a detective because I'd really tried the legal way and it didn't work.
Yeah. That makes sense.
We should do thumbprints for our kids now.
Yeah. All the things so they don't have to search for it later. But they probably won't give a damn.
No, mine aren't
'Cause
sentimental.
When you raise your kids right, they don't give a damn about all that sentimental stuff.
Yeah, they're not sappy about anything.
No.
They're like, throw it away.
Yeah. You're like, so basically if you screw them up, they'll love you to pieces.
Mhm.
Damn, we screwed up. We should have really.
I know. They're brats.
Yes. Both mine are too, but they did come see me for Mother's Day. Well, Anderson still lives with me, but Jaden came, woke me up from my nap. You know, I'm a napper. I have to have my nap.
Were you nice?
Yeah. Well, because he came, and I was like, you drove all the way
Oh,
up here, so like, of course. But he only stayed like 10 minutes, and I was like, couldn't we have FaceTimed for 10 minutes? I mean, that was a good nap. But I didn't really do anything for Mother's Day.
We had the kids come over. Well, Emily and Cole come over. Cade was coaching in Knoxville, so he wasn't able to come. But he sent me the sweetest text message, and then Cole brought me flowers and an Amazon gift card, and then Emily got groceries and come over and cooked.
Oh,
I started to prepare, and then I was like, Cole, go in there and put that meat out. You're old enough now.
yeah.
Emily, get in there and cut them tomatoes.
That's right. Jaden took me out to eat, but he took me that Friday. It was so sweet. Aniston went with us, but yeah, he's a sweet kid. They're both sweet. They're bitches too, but they're also sweet.
Oh, and then Emily got me that fancy box of chocolate. That Norman.
Oh, you didn't bring
Love.
it.
I didn't. I took it to work today, and I let some of them try some, and I'm like, no, y'all, I have
was
to
too
try every
much.
piece.
Yeah.
Well, I've
Yeah.
got it hid in the drawer there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they can't have it.
Yeah.
Dixie was messaging. She was really mad because that's her favorite chocolate.
Really?
Hmm.
Oh, I'm not a huge. I mean, I like chocolate, but
I mean, I love that chocolate, and I love that Emily got it for me, but I would rather have a box of milk chocolate turtles.
oh, I love turtles.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, I'm a turtle person.
Yeah. But anyway, what else did you do last week?
I was really depressive. So, listeners, if you don't know, I'm going through menopause, even though I'm 39 years old. So, and we figured that out through blood work because everybody's going to be like, no, it's perimenopause. No, I'm actually going through menopause. Haven't had a visitor in 15 months now. So the mood swings are.
I just about said, well, here you want to come over, but I just got.
It's okay. Well, Cole gets it from his
did.
mama.
I'm 49. I'm 10 years older than her.
Are you, have you went through menopause?
I had a hysterectomy, so I don't.
Oh, gotcha. It
I
kind
still
of.
have my ovaries.
That's
so I
right.
don't know.
We did talk about that. So my moods are like, oh dear Lord. I've never been a depressed person, like ever. Like I've never been like a lay in the bed, just want to cry. But like last week, I was just, I was crying one night, and my husband was like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "I don't know." And he was like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "No one likes me." And he was like, "But everyone likes you." And I was like, "But they don't." And
I
he was
think
like,
you told me that too.
yeah. And I was like, I know that's not true. But Trent, I want to look at you.
I get it.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to trade seats so I can look at Trent. So anyways, he was like, but they do. And I was like, I know they do, but I feel like they don't. And then the next day I was like, oh my God, I need to be putting I need grippy socks and putting a freaking asylum or something. And I was fine. So who knows? But it just kind of comes and goes. It's like having your period, but you don't have a period. You have all of the symptoms, but no, at least with a period, you know, like when it was coming and going.
I know women got it rough.
Yes, it's awful.
Yes, we do. You get all
Yeah.
kinds you get under boob sweat. That's the worst.
Yes. And then the hot flashes, gaining weight, no energy. Like there's nothing that good comes out of menopause except for no period. I'll take the period. Screw that. I'll sponsor Always or whoever, Kotex or whoever, but God.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't use that, but for real, like, give that back to me.
Is that much different?
Yes.
Being a woman's hard.
I
mean, it is
salute
rough.
to every single
Yeah.
one of
Well,
y'all.
my husband goes, well, you can't just use menopause because that was last month. I was like, bitch, this last year's. He goes, what? I said, this last year's. He was like,
It does
oh, I thought you
last
just like went
years.
through. I was like, no, this is years. Some people go
Wow.
through it like 10 years.
10?
Yes, I'm going to be homicidal.
No, don't be killing nobody.
I mean, you say that, Trent. I mean,
Hey.
I'm not going to be thinking about it when I'm doing it, so I'll try, though.
Well, since he's chiming in like crazy, I'll join the fun. Being a man ain't all that easy, though.
Oh,
Really?
dude. You
I will
know.
say that my boys, I had Emily, and the boys were a lot worse. It was like
Emotional.
they were, so
Yes.
emotional,
Yeah.
and I was like, "What the hell is wrong with y'all? Y'all are
Mhm.
boys." But
Mhm.
I didn't know that boys went through that when they were hitting
Well,
puberty.
Usually they go through like you're either fighting or you're crying.
Can I say that with both of the boys, they might have gone to the doctor when I thought they had knots in their breast. I didn't know that boys. I didn't know that was a
They
thing.
have breast exams.
I was like, oh my God, I
You're
did. I took
gonna
them
have
the
to pay for
doctor,
therapy.
Thought they had cancer. And Dr. Collins is like, no, Keela.
It's
It's
normal.
a bud.
Nice.
Okay. Yep.
See,
Freaked
but
out.
you were a good mom and took your kids to the doctor. I didn't, except for to the health department to get their shots.
That's what Dixie said.
Yes.
She said, we never went to the doctor. We only went to the health
Hell, I
department.
about took my kids like that, except for when they broke their bones and stuff.
I hated going
So
to the health
dramatic.
department.
So
There was always
dramatic.
so many people there.
Breaking arms and legs.
Aniston broke her wrist, and I made her go like 8 days. I was like, "You're using it. It's fine."
Really?
Luckily, my doctor, she goes, actually, I was like, are y'all going to call DCS on me? And she goes, no, because actually my niece broke her wrist and I did the same exact thing and was like, no, you're fine. You're using it. And it was broke too. And she said, no, that's like one of the most common. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry about that.
Oh,
But she was using it, so I thought it was fine.
my kids won't take medicine because if they were sick, like we were at the doctor,
Oh.
antibiotic.
Oh, no. I'm
Allergy medicine.
anti-antibiotics. Like I will take them, but it has to be, I only allow my kids like to take them twice a year. Because I'm like, you're going to get immune to them and then your body can't fight anything off.
Oh, yeah. We were always at the doctor.
Oh, really?
hmm
Yeah.
Like I did do that. So now they won't take anything.
Well, my son didn't take his girlfriend to the doctor last week because she had a sinus infection. He was like, you're fine. You're walking around. And I was like, Jaden, I think normal people actually do go to the doctor. He was like, no, she's
There's,
fine.
like,
She's
these
just got
things called,
sniffles.
Like, steroid shots.
Yeah,
And,
and he
just
was like,
knock those out.
No, you're
No
going to be
problem.
fine. And I was like, I don't know if that's like the normal way. That's just how I done y'all.
Oh.
Because in my mind, if you take something too much, obviously your body's going to get used to it and then it's
Right.
not going to be able to fight off stuff. So I just didn't. And I was always anti-shots because I hate shots. But now I'm like, that was dumb because they actually do work.
If I was ever going to be a drug addict, prednisone would be my drug of choice.
Oh, you like it? Does it
That
make
make-
you aggressive?
No, it just makes nothing hurt. Feel like I'm 20.
Oh,
Steroid
nice.
pack. It's amazing.
Does it make you aggressive at all? Or eat everything in the house?
I don't know. My husband would probably say, yeah, it does make me aggressive.
Yeah.
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 Poor Brian.
Yeah. I don't eat
Yeah,
anything
he
that's going to make
probably
me
would.
aggressive. I'm already
Huh. I don't know.
like, sorry about this because, y'all don't expect anymore, but like I say fuck off to everything that happens. Like if I drop something, fuck off. Megan's like, you gotta stop doing that. I'm like, no, if I hit something or if I bump into something, I'm like, fuck off. Megan's like, you gotta stop. I'm like, I will once menopause is over and I don't want to kill things.
Oh.
So yeah. Ugh, hope the babies don't pick that up.
Well, I told you to look at that podcast about, what is it?
You did tell me.
Leanne Morgan's podcast about menopause.
Itchy and bitchy.
Itchy and bitchy.
Yes.
It's
Oh
amazing.
God. I need that. I love her, by the way.
Everything
Yes.
has
You
to
want
do
to
with menopause.
freaking fight.
Like plantar fasciitis is
Yeah.
a sign of menopause. Do you know that?
No way, really?
No.
Yes.
It's literally the devil.
It is.
Fuck you, Eve. Well, she
Gotta
done
eat
it.
that apple, man.
Yeah.
Chill out.
Yeah. I mean, everything. Like that itchy and bitchy.
And you
it's
know
the
we
most
die sooner.
informative.
if you have early menopause, you're more likely to die sooner.
You're With advances in modern science, you're fine. Like, who knows?
Trent, you don't understand. I've already had a stroke. I've
You've had a stroke?
rare funguses. Like, I have the weirdest shit. But I think I know why. The other day I was on the way to work and I realized I jumped in the middle of what?
Yeah.
Right, well, I jumped in the middle of a electric fence one time and I was like, that's probably why all this screwed up shit happens to me.
Why would one jump in the middle
No,
of
I
an
didn't.
electric
I was running to this house and it was over the sidewalk. I mean, look where I come from, Keela. Don't expect much from these people. It was over the sidewalk, and about the time I saw it, I jumped. But when I landed in between the two wires, so my body was like this.
Oh,
So
no.
it didn't matter either way I was going. I was getting shocked.
So they had an electric fence around their trailer?
No, it was a brick
Okay,
house,
okay.
brick home.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I mean, but the house I was staying in was a trailer, yes, next
And that was
door.
on the
They,
sidewalk?
they had that up to keep you out.
No, it was, I think their dog, they just
Oh.
fenced in the whole front yard, but it was covering the sidewalk. And I was running over to see if the kid could come out and play. And when about the time I saw it, I jumped, but I landed in between the two freaking
Oh my
fences.
gosh.
So no wonder I've had all this crazy shit. My electricity in my body's probably all screwed up.
Hey,
How did you get out of that?
They cut it off and then I just like slid out. Like,
Oh,
you know,
shocked yourself.
How long
Like,
did you get shocked for?
I mean, I feel like it was probably a while. I'm like Cousin Eddie, like when you cut the
Yeah.
microwave on and I piss myself. So I mean, y'all really shouldn't expect much from me. That's really exactly why
No.
the babies are running through the house screaming, and I'm like, bless his heart, radio. I'm like, I can't, my ears. And I'm like, I know I'm autistic. I know I got a touch of the tism. I have to. You just don't. You just
She
don't.
just called it a touch of the tism.
Yeah, I know I have a touch of the tism.
Stop.
No, but I don't. Here's the thing about going to the doctors. If you go to the doctors, they will find something wrong.
Well, that's not always true.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
I've never went and them go, you're good. They're like, well, you have cardiomyopathy and neuro. I'm like, no, the hell I don't. I'm fine, bitch. I was just trying to get drugs. I'm just kidding. But like,
Can't
you,
say
they
that.
will. They will find something wrong with you. So I don't go.
I mean,
I don't know
there's
that-
some truth to that, but
I feel like
I mean, I've gone
also.
quite a few times and I'm just like, keep it up. Drink more
Oh,
water.
Oh, you must have went to like a well visit. I ain't never done nothing like that. Is that what they say there? Like, good job, buddy. They're always like, let us get the specialist in here. They're like, you're gonna have to stay after hours. I'm like, hell, I knew that. That's always something.
I'm always
Crazy.
pre-diabetic.
Yeah, me too. Cholesterol's high.
I have a fatty liver, and I'm like, I don't even. Well, I mean, I am drinking, but my husband drinks all the time, and his liver's fine. I don't understand.
Right. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Hey,
Yeah.
have you ever tried grounding?
No, yes, but I'm not good at it because my mind is like all the time. So, and I've tried meditation, like just because I've always been like fast paced, like go, go, go. And now I'm like, the older I get, the more I'm like, no, I need to slow down and I need to take inventory of my life, like
Yeah.
of my things. So that's why I don't go to the doctor, is because obviously they're going to give you medicine. And I do think medicine is good for people, obviously, because I take medicine. But then I also think that it's not good either. Like, okay, so have you watched the Netflix series? I think it's a series, How to Change Your Mind.
Yeah.
It's about LSD and all that and how they took it off the market, but it's actually like really beneficial for people with like mental
Same
illnesses.
with like microdosing. And
Yes,
shrooms
like
and stuff.
what?
Yeah.
Y'all took that away from us
Yep.
and y'all gave
If
us
it works, it usually gets shut down.
exactly. And when I watched that, because I'm on Prozac,
Mhm.
but it's not working anymore. And I text my
You should
doctor and I
stop.
was like, well, here's the thing. It was a miracle for me at first. But
When it's needed. I've been on antidepressants
Yeah.
before, and now I would never again.
well, I don't know how to come off of it and not want to. I wanted to fight the neighbors. No shit. Before Prozac, I went on my front porch and was like, I wish a motherfucker would say something.
Yep.
You got something to say? Because I'll slap you and your wife. And Hagen's like, oh my God. I tried to fight the lady at Hardee's
Why?
because she kept
And the
interrupting
Dina-
Hagen. Like,
And the Dina Carter.
oh yeah. And that was on Prozac. So, like, look,
Hey,
Hagen,
that's a real thing though. It's
Yes.
an epidemic. Just throw a pill at it instead of.
but
Like,
it
doing
really
some
worked
work
the
on
first like
yourself.
3 years. It really did work, but now it's not working.
Were
And-
you like in like a high low? I wouldn't say manic.
Well,
but
you know
close
what?
to it, close to manic.
You know what, Trent? I've never been diagnosed with anything, but I would almost bet that I'm probably like bipolar or something.
Guilty.
I'm not necessarily high-low. I'm super irritable. And like
I'm pretty sure all of us are some version of bipolar.
I think so too. I do think so too.
100% of people.
But like, and the ADHD, I just got diagnosed with that.
Some people are better at controlling it.
Yes, and I'm not at all. I'm not.
And I've had times when I've been not good.
Yeah.
And I've gotten better.
I can't hold emotion in.
I can't either.
Yeah,
I just watched a clip today that said...
Oh, if I did, I would probably be in prison.
You probably one or two.
Yeah. Because
Well-
after I get it
Or
out, I don't
combo.
care. Like, I
Right.
yell at you. I tell you what I think. And then I'm like, hey, you want to go eat?
Well, the guy
Exactly.
said, see, I'm not like that. I'm mad as hell but I don't hold grudges for long.
Oh.
Like, well, usually I forget about what the hell we fighting about, but I don't hold grudges for long. But like, I'm stewing on the shit. Like, I'm stewing.
And you can't do anything else?
No.
Nothing else?
Nothing else.
Can creep
Nothing.
into your mind? Yeah.
I will tell y'all a story once the legalities of this is out, but no, could not. I called Keela. I'm like, I don't normally call Keela and like vent daily, but I called her immediately and was like, I know that bitch did not. Like, I done confronted her, and I couldn't think about anything else until
the hamster wheel.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Like, should I go get diagnosed and get like on
No,
proper
hell no.
medication, or should I take myself off? I keep going back and forth on that.
I remember my mom getting into a fist fight at the bar when she was like 55.
I mean, my mom went on the school bus, and threatened a child. So, but I would do that. And you, like, I know all day long that that's fucked up and you should not do that. Fuck with my kids. I will slap your 6-year-old ass. I don't give a damn. Like, not slap you, but I'll whoop your ass. You know what I mean? Like, that's not good.
Mm.
And like the Hardy's woman, she kept saying everything Hagen said. She was like, "Is that all? Is that all?" And I said, "Ma'am, he will tell you when it's all. Do not interrupt him again." And he was like, "Ashley," and I was like, "No." And he was like, "She's gonna spit in our food." I was like, "I wish she would." And then so when I pulled up to the window, I went like this over him.
Stop.
Like, no, we gonna make eye contact. I'm not one of those bitches that's gonna say something and then go like, no, we're gonna look. And then I was like, I have to do something because this is not good. I'm so angry and I could literally snap at any moment. So
Listen, my son-in-law is the sweetest, most well-tempered. I mean, he's just the greatest guy ever. And my daughter did that when they were in Florida. She
Mhm.
was going to snap on somebody and embarrassed him. And she said he walked off and left her.
yeah,
He
Hagen will
won't
too.
argue with her.
Yeah,
I'm
Hagen
like,
will
Mm-mm.
argue with me, but
She gets mad. She's like, he will not argue with me. He's like, well, when you argue, you say things you don't mean.
well, I
Oh,
have worked really
that's
hard on
true,
that
man.
lately.
And I'm like, my husband may think his middle name is motherfucker.
Right,
sometimes.
right. But I call Hagen some bitch. I'm like, you some
Mhm.
bitch. But like lately, I do not react, like, because I'm trying to respond and not react because, I've been doing like self-healing and stuff and trying to work on
It's
stuff.
a real thing.
Hagen does not know. He's like, he's waiting for like, and I'm like, no, I'm good. Let's sit down and talk about this. And he's like,
Oh, he's waiting for.
he's waiting for me to stab him in the back and be like, cut his throat. And I'm like, no,
Whoa.
I'm actually not angry. I really want to talk about this. And he's like, oh, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm
That's
actually
gross. I mean,
yeah,
celebrate that.
yeah. But then I'm like super irritable at the same time, or like sad. What the hell? Like, I've never been like that. But I really do feel like if we moved and we got out into the country and I could have like my own area where I don't know.
That's called feeling your feels, and you probably
Yeah.
never had like a real lane to do that.
I haven't. And he is my reason for that. I've
Is this your
never.
hubby?
Yes.
Okay, shouts to hubby.
Yes. When I met him, immediately when we fought, I was like, I'm leaving because that's what I do. I'm a flight. I'm leaving. Where the hell am I going, bitch? I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nobody besides my sister, who's her house is full. And then he one day was like, wait, why do you like? This was like 2 weeks in, and I was like, no, I'm leaving. You're not going to tell me, blah blah blah. And then I was like, yeah, that's not smart. You can't just pack your kids up every time you get into a fight because that's not going to work.
Mhm.
And so we didn't really like talk it out, I'm sure, whatever. But he let me feel the feelings that I needed to feel. And that was super weird for me because I've always just been, I don't want to say like strong, but I've always just been the one like, I'm in survival mode constantly. And I don't have to be in survival mode with him anymore or with him. And that was super weird for me. And so when people were like, oh, well, you're really like different and like, yeah, because I don't have to be in survival mode anymore. And I'm actually able to process my feelings and think about things. I can respond without reacting
Mhm.
because that's
Yeah,
what I
that
do is react.
pause.
Yeah.
The power of the pause.
Oh,
right?
yeah. And I've
But at
never had.
least you had your sister.
Yes.
Like, I was an only child until Dixie, and then
Yes.
Brian's like, "Your attitude changed," and I'm like, "'Cause I can go to my sister's."
Yes.
I
Yes.
That's
got
real though.
I got 5.
Yep.
I can go to any of them.
Yep.
Some of
That's
them
cool.
I might not would go, but
Right.
yeah.
Yes, I've always had my sister, and that's like such a
Mhm.
blessing because if I know that if nobody else in the world has my back, she does,
Mhm.
and vice versa. But it was so weird that I didn't realize that I hadn't dealt with all of the like trauma and stuff that I'd been through until I met Hagen, and then he just allowed me to be. And he didn't do anything. He just made life secure for me, and not necessarily like financially, but like everything. Like it was like, well, I'm gonna mow the grass because that's what I do. And it's like, oh wait, I don't have to worry about all this stuff. Like that's weird. I've always had to.
100%.
Yeah,
Well, I think we just always prepare for the worst and
absolutely.
expect the worst.
Well, because we're in survival mode.
yeah, and then when it doesn't happen, you're like, "Oh."
Yeah, this is weird. Like, when's the shoe gonna drop? When's it's got to come,
Mhm.
and it don't. And then now I'm like super boring. So like
Mhm.
coming up here today is like I was like giddy like a schoolgirl because I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to Murfreesboro like on a Wednesday, and I'm like, that is so lame. You're so
Is it though?
no, but like I'm
I
like
get it,
that's
though.
been
I
my
get it.
life for 10 years. It's just been like school, like for my kids, their activities, home. That's just what we do.
Like Brian thinks that's the reason I watch reality TV is for the drama because I was
Oh,
always
I
used
do.
to it being in my life, and
Yeah,
so
you're
he's
addicted
like,
to
"How
the
do you
chaos.
watch this?" And I'm like, "How do you not like it? I
Yeah.
mean, it's crazy."
Well, you get addicted to the chaos. That's all you
Mhm.
know. And yeah,
That is it.
yeah,
Can we talk about that real quick?
Yeah.
Let's talk about addiction to chaos. Even when things are good, even when things are like all the way chill,
Mhm.
yes,
we're looking, like you said,
Yes.
looking for the shoe to drop or
Yes.
whatever you said. Like
Yes.
that's a real thing.
Oh, it's a completely real
Mm-hmm.
thing. And I think like until probably like 3 or 4 years ago, I was super addicted to the chaos, whether it be whatever drama. I mean, it don't even have to have anything to do with me. Like you just, if it's boring, it's like, oh hell, it's all about to break loose.
Yeah.
So
If-
create something. So
Yo, so like
Mhm.
you're like, it's almost like you're allergic to peace.
yes.
That's crazy.
It was so awkward to me to relax, quote unquote. Like, what am I supposed to do? They're like, well, just get in the hot tub. I'm like, and do what?
Sit
Like
there.
baths. My sister, I'm like, what do you do in a bath? Like, you splash around or I'm like, it's
Get
uncomfortable.
some rubber duckies.
Yeah, my sister's like, you just lay there, and I'm like, but what? I mean, what's happening when you're laying there? What do you think? I could
That's
not
a real
relax.
thing.
I could
man.
not relax. And anytime they were like, let's go to the spa, I'm like, no, fuck no. Let's go
Mhm.
somewhere with like, let's go bowling or
Let's see
something
some
where there's like,
shit
yeah,
collide
there's
together.
yes, or we'll go out back on the back deck. Like that was the most peaceful that I would ever have would be like, hanging out. Like, no, I did not do peaceful because I was definitely addicted to the chaos. But now I'm like, oh God, please give me peace. I want boring. I want no drama.
I mean, I don't know. I don't want drama, but I can't. I hate to go to somebody's house and just sit there. Like I'm like, do y'all want to play
Keela
a game?
is-
Let's
you're-
play a game.
I'm not saying you're addicted to the chaos, but you're really like go, go, go all the time.
Yes, I would just like to be
You
doing
just
something.
wanna
Like
do
I don't like to
something.
get in the pool
I mean,
and lay in the
that's
pool.
different too.
I'm like, there's a million things I can be doing.
Yeah.
Like, why am I laying here? It's hot.
Yeah, now.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
You're
mine's
laying
not
in
like
a
I want to be.
pool. Like enjoy it.
Well, I don't want to be like doing something productive.
No, I don't want
Are
to.
you like thinking about cleaning house and stuff?
I think I should be cleaning house, but if I
The
go in,
guilt.
I'm not cleaning
Okay.
house.
Okay.
The guiltiness.
No, I don't know what it is.
It's boring.
I just get bored.
I
Like, I
do-
want to be
yeah.
doing something. I want to be playing a game or
Yeah.
playing cards or
You need to be
LRC
interacting
or-
with something.
Yes, I
Yeah.
need to be interacting.
Yeah. That makes total sense. I think that's I have with the ADHD, I'm the same way. Like I can't lay out in the sun for hours on end. I have to be listening to a podcast or
Mhm.
like I couldn't just sit there and listen to the birds because I'd be like, oh my God, this is
And I don't want to just sit around and drink. Like that's not fun to me either.
what do you want to do? Like the hokey pokey or something?
Maybe
Yeah.
turn yourself around.
Yeah. Cha-cha slide.
That's what. Yeah, I will do the cha-cha.
See, I'm cool with like just sitting around like
Yeah, I
not
don't want to do
doing
that
anything.
either. I
So-
get bored.
Well, how far is this podcast going to go, Keela? Keela's going to have to do exercises. Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, send in your birth certificates, social security numbers, driver's license. Tell your mailman, your preacher. No, maybe not the preacher.
Let's leave the preacher.
Your neighbor. Tell everybody about it, okay? Share it, leave comments, reviews, all that. Because me and Keela, our goal is to have one supper a month paid for.
Hey, listen, and you guys can call in at 615-601-0933 and ask questions, tell your story.
Yes, or you can email us, and that's at barbarajeanandwanda@gmail.com.
Yes, if you've got any kind of dysfunction.
Yeah, if you just want to be on the podcast and shoot the shit, clearly we're pretty good at that.
Yeah. All right. Till next time, peeps.
And remember, we can talk shit about our moms, but no one else can.